What up, homeboys? The question I have, and serious question, where does Sean O'Malley go from here? UFC 316 post-fight reaction with the homie. Make sure to like, subscribe, talk ish in the comments. But seriously, Sean O'Malley taps in the third round, right? And in the first fight, there was an argument. There was an argument to be said, hey, maybe Sean won rounds 1, 3, and 5. Maybe. Small argument. But now, after seeing this fight, there's a lot of question what's going to happen moving forward with Sean O'Malley. A lot of questions. Because now it's undeniable. He tapped. He got choked the fuck out. He got dominated. Got a lot of questions here. You know, for example, the rankings came out today, and he's still at the number one contender spot. Now, his light was so bright, and people, you know, we see people online talking about, hey, the UFC propped him up. They could sell him. He had a mouthpiece on him. He had the look. He had the swag. He got the Lambo. He got the hair. All these things, and then he was knocking motherfuckers out in dominant fashion. But right now, the Sharks are circling. They are circling right now.
Finish him.
They all want a piece of him now. So the question stands, who should he fight next? Now, I think that we put him up here on a pedestal way too fast, me including. And that was because he was knocking motherfuckers out in a dominant fashion. They were saying he was going to be the next Conor McGregor. And he was talking ish to Ryan Garcia, calling out Ilia Topuria. Bro, like, before this Merab fight, he was on top of the world. Now he has fallen all the way down on this ladder. And I was trying to think about some of the most dominant strikers in the UFC. The first one that comes to mind is Anderson Silva. But Anderson Silva was going through motherfuckers like 8, 9, 10 fights, knocking people out in a very dominant fashion. That's why he was so top tier. And that's why I think people were trying to get Sean O'Malley there. But now you look at it, he couldn't do it to Merab twice. And then I think, too, when you put into play all the things that he was in this fight camp so serious, so disciplined, and he still did not get the results that he wanted. So that has to be demoralizing for him. And like I said, the Sharks are circling. I honestly think he's not going to beat Umar. I don't understand how he's at the number one contender spot. He should drop under Corey Sandhagen. He should drop under Umar. He should be probably at that number 3 spot. But now, who does he fight? Who does he fight? And I hear people saying Patchy Mix. I even said that too. Give him an easy win because you probably get that win. But big picture here, right? He's probably not going to beat Umar because he's going to try to take him down, right? He needs to fight somebody that's in a stand-up game. And to be fair, in these guys in the top 3, you got to have an overall really good game. Ground game, grappling, jiu-jitsu, and striking. And he didn't show that. He had moments, but when he got on the ground and he was getting back up too, I got to give it that. But I can't see him winning the belt again for a while. So let me know what you homies think. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna end this where I started it. Who do you think they should give him next? He already came out and said, you know, hey, I want to fight in December. So more power to you, right? But that star power, that light is diminishing right now. It's getting lower and lower and lower. That 4.5 million people that are following him on Instagram, they're going to become crickets. That's how fast that drop happens. You came from here.